So now you've completed this first round, we're going to add another and another and another, and then you'll see your granny square begin to go. A lot of people would just start with the 3 chain from here, but I like to start the new round in the corner. What happens then is the 3 chain gets disguised in the corner and it doesn't show up. If you see some people's blankets, you will see an obvious 3 chain running all the way through, so we're going to try and disguise it. And to do that, we just slip stitch along these stitches until we get into the corner. So we slip stitch, so yarn in, pull through and pull over. So slip stitch into the next one, insert hook, yarn over and pull through and pull off the stitch, and this is just how a slip stitch is formed. And then we're going to slip stitch into the corner itself, and now we're ready to start the next round. It's going to look fairly baggy because we are using a larger hook, so that means that the granny square itself is going to have a more open weave, but as I've mentioned, as you get more confident, then you can move down the hook size and it will be much more close knit. So we're now ready to start, and it's exactly the same as we did on the round before by working 3 double crochet for the sides, but the corners now for this round and every round that follows it are going to be a little bit different. So we're going to do a 3 chain. Now this is our first double crochet as it was in that first round, and then we're going to do 2 more double crochet, so yarn over, insert into the corner, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2. 1 more, yarn over, insert into the corner, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2. That's the first half of our corner. We're going to do a 3 chain that's going to create the corner, and then we're going to do 3 more double crochet back into that corner to finish the corner. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second, and to complete the corner 1 more, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. So that is our first corner completed. Again, it now becomes obvious that because we've done 3 chain in here, how big that corner hole is. That's why it's advisable to do a 1 or 2 chain in the corners, because you'll see in a moment that we're going to be creating another stitch down the side that's going to have a smaller hole. So if you can keep them uniform, it's going to make the overall granny square look much neater. So all we need to do now is just copy what we've done in that corner in each of the 4 corners. You can do a 1 chain in between the corners, but we're simply just going to work the corners without the 1 chain. So we're going to do exactly the same. So this round corner and every other round, the corners will be the same. They're 3 double crochets, chain of how many you decide to do. We're doing 3 at the moment, but you may change that, and then 3 more double crochet, all in the same previous corner space. So that's what we're going to do for this next corner. Yarn round, insert into the next corner, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. 2 more to create that first half of the corner. Then remember, to make the corners we do our chain. We're doing 3 at the moment, but you'll probably change that down to 1 or 2, and then 3 more double crochet back in the same hole to create the second half of the corner. So now we have created 2 corners. You should notice that we've also created another stitch here down the side. So these are our corner stitches, and now we have another stitch here. So let's continue around finishing this round off, and then we'll see what happens when we get into the next round and what we do with the side stitches. So we have 2 more corners. Remember, the corners are made up of 3 double crochet, so that's the first 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I just moved the wool out of the way, it's pulling. And then a 3 chain, which will create the corner itself. And then 3 more double crochet, which will create the second half of this corner. So now we've got 1, 2, 3 corners. So let's finish the 4th one. So yarn over. Remember, the corners are 3 double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, 3 chain, and 3 double crochet, all in the same corner. So now we have our 4 corners, and to close around we just do as we did before, a slip stitch in the top. If you want to, you can actually slip stitch in the one just to the left of that top stitch, and that will hide the 3 chain. So there's our second round completed. And as I explained before, the corners, by doing the 3 chain, it makes the holes in the corners quite large, and you should now be able to see that these holes are much bigger than this centre hole, this centre stitch hole. So that's the second round completed.